Hey, love, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. We're at the NailFads studio live today for you. This is your reading. Whatever your zodiac sign is, wherever you're at in life, there's something in this reading for you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been brought here. Everything in my life happens on purpose, and welcome to my world. You know, if you've been brought here, there's purpose in your being here. So, we're going to see what's coming out from the cards. I'm going to start with the Work Your Lights Oracle cards and just see what's the dominant energy coming through for you at this time by divine design. It says, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your lights to fit in? So many of us are guilty of having done this. So many ways on so many days is what I heard. No more. No more of that, because you are a pillar of light. You know things. You have accuracy. You are fully supported by your angels, ancestors, and guides. Okay. Everything is coming through you. I heard everything is coming into being through you. So let me get this Gilded Tarot shuffled up. Let's see. What is going on in this energy? Show me past energy, Six of Swords. In the past, you figured out different ways in which you had been self-sabotaging, in which you had been making a bigger deal out of things than needed to be. I heard you finally figured out how to make peace with things, how to let things go, how to move on. And you did it because it felt better for you. Like you needed that mental calm. And so you gave it to yourself. Rather than waiting for somebody else to take care of those needs for you, you decided to take care of it for yourself. That was a success and it worked. So now in this energy, the Hermit, you trust your own guidance. And in doing this, you found that certain ones have left your experience. They're just not a part of it anymore because, you know, their voice was very loud and forceful. I heard it was very forceful. Specifically, the word forceful came through. So you had a lot of very dominant, forceful energies around you who I heard didn't know how to take no for an answer. So you had to limit their interaction, limit their influence, okay? And you're not looking for their approval. You're not looking for their validation. You're not seeking their guidance anymore. Some of you, I see you have become the sage, like you have become the oracle. You have become the spiritual leader. You're very philanthropic with your gifts. You offer them to the community. You offer them to those who are in your experience to be a benefit. I heard this is very benevolent of you, which is a godlike character. So your hidden blessing in this is the Seven of Swords. In this energy, you've learned that you can't tell everyone everything. You've learned that it's okay to keep certain information to yourself. You've learned that everybody isn't going to understand or accept everything you have to say, and that's okay. Because you had so many who were so forceful with you before, you have decided not to be this forceful energy in the lives of others. You've decided, you know, if they take it, great. If they don't, oh well. That was wise. I'm hearing that was very wise, and it's beneficial to you, okay? So the challenge you have now is the 10 of Wands. There's this energy here of going it alone, I hear, and you've got a lot that you're carrying. There's a lot on your plate. You can handle it. It doesn't necessarily mean you always want to, but you can, okay? And the other part of this is a challenge is that when you can see people headed down, I'm hearing specifically the word destructive, down a destructive path, a path that's not beneficial to them, and you know they're not listening, you know they're not getting it, you know, it's like it can be challenging for you to just let the chips fall there where they may, understanding that these people have free will and personal authority as well to act and to decide for themselves. So in some cases you've had to step back and just let them do what they're going to do. You couldn't make them. It wasn't your place. It was not appreciated when others tried to do it to you. And so because of your awareness of that, it's like there's this deep understanding that we all have our own, I heard we all make our own bed and we have to lay in it. And so Again, they're giving me the word benevolence. It's benevolence on your part to allow others to make their choices and decisions. And if they want to fall on their face because that's their journey, at least they know. I mean, it's a great learning experience, if nothing else. So in your environment, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody is waiting for something to grow. But you can see that it's not growing, or rather you can see that what it's growing is not beneficial, because it's growing something. It's just not what this person thinks it's going to be. Somebody here is growing something that they're not going to be satisfied with. You can see that. You can see that coming. Because you did it before. This is like, you see somebody who's entertaining a friendship or a relationship of some sort that is unhealthy, is abusive, it's disrespectful, and you know that good doesn't come out of that. These situations don't tend to improve until somebody takes decisive action to change their course. And so as you tried to explain that to somebody, they didn't want to hear it. Okay, well, that's their choice, and you're allowing them their choice. That's wise on you. At the same time, you're holding space for them to figure some things out. You're in this place of, well, maybe one day they'll get it. Okay. Best course of action for you, King of Swords. Know when to speak, know when to not to speak. This is the master of communication, the master of thought. Okay. You can use your thoughts in a benevolent way to benefit this one, but also you do know at this point, honestly, they're saying your best course of action is to be very grateful for what you do know. Don't dim your light to fit in. So don't shrink. But once you say it and you see that it's not being received, you see that it's not being understood or accepted, again, free will comes into play. Everybody has theirs. You've got yours too. That means you don't have to stick around and watch the fallout from this, is what I'm hearing. You know who you are. And no matter what anybody else has told you, you're not going to let them dictate what you become or your self-view at this time either. Because you know who you are. You know how far you've come. You know that you deserve to be here. And you know the wisdom in your experience and how hard it was gained. I heard it. Hard knocks life for us. It's been that way. You paid your dues to get the wisdom that you have. And even the Bible said, don't throw your pearls to swine. So, I mean, we're not trying to call nobody outside of their name, but if the duck quacks, then you know it's a duck, right? So if these people are doing things that are just unwise, you don't have to attach yourself to the outcomes. You don't have to attach yourself to the immediates. You don't have to attach yourself to the intermediaries either. You can completely do what you think you need to do. You have the wisdom, be grateful for the wisdom you have. If you have something to say, say it. You just can't dictate what their response is going to be. So outcome energy for you is the Four of Cups. Yeah, I don't, I think I'm just going to leave. I have somewhere else to be. You know what? Something's come up. I've got to go. I totally forgot. I have some other obligations. Whichever one is your favorite way to remove yourself from the situation, that's what I see you're going to do, is remove yourself from the situation. The star is here. Whatever the situation is, you've healed beyond the parameters of it. You've gone beyond the boundaries that this experience offers. It's like you've already passed that class. I'm not going back to fourth grade. I've already got a college degree. Fourth grade, unless I'm going to volunteer in my kid's school, I'm not going. It's like you've already mastered this. You've already done this. There's something happening here that you don't want to participate in. And, again, the challenge can be just to, oh boy, I know they're going to fall on their head. I know this isn't going to work out well. Like, things because you've been through this and you've seen it. But there's not too much you can do about another person's free will and choice. You can present information, you can present experience, but they still have their choice on what they're going to do with it. What you can do is remember how beneficial it was when you went through it, because how it affected you, how much you grew, how much you learned. And then remember that is also on the table in this experience. So maybe this person just wants to learn from the hard knocks life, but let's take a peek into this person's energy and see what spirit will reveal that we need to know, okay? Let's see, what do they have going on? Show me the other person. What do they have? What's happening? They have strength, okay? They have a Leo person in their life. They have an opportunity to utilize their power. They have an opportunity to get control of their behavior. I'm seeing somebody who acts out irrationally, unwisely. They're very, I'm hearing the word volatile, explosive. Okay. This person has opportunity to get that under control. Okay. So what is it that they want in this? Okay. The King of Cups, they want somebody to love them. They want somebody to just get their point of view, make them feel better, come along on their ride, and be what they want them to. They want what they want, and that's all that they want. Like, they're not willing to see another side. They're not willing to see another perspective. This person wants acceptance. I heard they want acceptance and love. Okay. Love and affection. That's what they want, is love and affection. Okay. They want love and commitment. Okay. Let me see. What are they doing? Oh, the Moon. They want love and commitment, but they're keeping secrets. They're hiding things. Is that what it is? You told them you need to tell them the truth. You need to be bold enough. If you want real love, you can't start it based on a lie. Okay, that's what specifically what someone said. But this person here, what they're doing, they're hiding. They're hiding from their feelings. They're hiding their truth. They're hiding their emotions. This person is letting their emotions take control over their life, but they're not accepting the underlying reason for the emotion. So this person could come completely right now. I see somebody who is emotionally controlled, and I'm hearing emotionally out of control. But the thing of it is, the underlying causes for these emotions that cause them to behave and react in the way that they do, which leaves them volatile and explosive, they're not willing to address. And it's because there's some secret that they don't want revealed. There's something going on in them. And I'm hearing subconscious programming. Like, this person has a lot of ideas that are fixed so deeply in their subconscious. They keep repeating the same pattern, expecting a different outcome. And we all know what that's the definition of. So how are they feeling? The Wheel of Fortune. They feel like it's over. They feel like it's time. It's a good thing that, this has come out and this can change. Something's going to change. They feel like change has got to happen on its own. And I just heard the word entitled. I've never got that definition for the Wheel of Fortune before, but they just gave it to me now. They're feeling entitled. Now, there's something about this, because there's this cat energy, very strong cat energy. A little bit of Egypt energy there that I'm seeing as well. So there's something here about a person that's coming through who doesn't see the wrong in asserting their will in somebody else's life. And I'm hearing it come through as spell casting. So is it that you've come across somebody who uses spell casting in an unwise way to try to assert their will in another person's life, and they don't understand that opens a control window, and then that makes them susceptible to all sorts of energies coming in and controlling them? Somebody you definitely did. But this person, they feel like they're doing the right thing for themselves. They feel like luck is on their side. So let's see what this person is talking about. The Seven of Cups. They've got options. Oh, wow. And we're going back to the energy of somebody here who's in a relationship. They want real love and all of that. They want somebody to just love them no matter what kind of mess they act like. They want somebody that just, love them no matter if they're going to keep their options open. They just want somebody to just be there and love them, give them affection, and let them act out whichever kind of way they want to. That's what this person wants. Okay. I heard part of the reason that this person is this way is because they had a mother that they were very easily able to control. And so now that person has grown up believing that that's acceptable behavior because it was entertained at home in childhood. And so now they're trying to portray that in your experience with them. Yeah. So this person, what they're talking about is keeping their options open. So for somebody, that somebody is secretly dating or keeping a relationship secrets. Okay. For somebody, that this person is trying to avoid some pain from their past. And so they're sabotaging the relationship that they have now. Yeah. You see, there's somebody here, they very much, again, entitled, and they don't see how they are contributing to the exact cycle that they're not appreciating. Like, they don't like what's happening, but yet and still they're the perpetrator of it. They're the reason it keeps happening the way it does. Like, if you might change your behavior, you might get a different outcome. They don't want to see it. And that's exactly what they're like, there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. I deserve to get whatever I want. Like this person, they're like, I'm keeping my options open. I'm not telling nobody nothing. Okay. All right. Well, what does this person actually know at this time? This person knows 7 of Pentacles. I heard that every offer eventually expires, but if they also know, and again, because it's been entertained before, that if they badger and they persist and they're so insistent long enough, that eventually people break and they give in. And that person could be looking for you to break and give in because it's worked. They stick to their plan, and again, like I said, they had a mother that they were easily able to control and dominate. And so this person believes if they hold out long enough, then they will eventually get what they want. That's what they know. It's worked with so many people before. I heard they haven't met a creature like you before who's not willing to become less in order to fit in with this person. Okay. Well, from this experience with you, what will this person learn? The Queen of Cups. Oh, they're going to learn that you're psychic for real. They're going to learn that what you say is real and it really happens. And they're going to learn they should not have played with you because you know more than you show. You know more than you tell. And you know more than they have been able to perceive or see. They have not seen things as the way as you know it. Like you know more. Okay, this person had not been able to perceive. This person has not been able to see. This person has not been able to recognize what is about to happen in their life. But you had the ability to foreknow this. You had the ability to foresee this, to foretell this. You fortune teller, look at you. It's at the bottom of the deck here. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, this person, they come in real sweet. They come in real sweet, but they hide a lot of aggression. They hide a lot of anger and hurt feelings. And, this person that did not know that they could not affect you. With this star card energy here, you're highly protected. And so when people try to hide their intentions from you with this moon card energy, oh, you can see it. They feel like, oh, the luck is on their side. They're so lucky. In other words, when somebody ain't been caught, and so they've been getting away with it, and they ain't been caught, they just feel like that's going to continue forever. All it is giving the universe, God gives them time to make amends, to set things to rights before the final judgment gets handed down. This person doesn't seem to understand that just because they got away with the BS, the trickery, the lies, the deception for so long, that it's a time limit. Like this is gonna run itself out. They just feel like luck takes care of them and they can throw their emotional tantrums and get what they want. They can hold out, they can hold back, they can hold secrets, they can hide things and get away with it. Baby, quick story. I didn't know I was being cheated on when I was in a marriage years ago, before I ever started this channel. But one night, amidst some other random, weird, one-off circumstances, a key disappeared, and that key was to my vehicle, and it was on the keychain, and everybody looked for it with their flashlights, and nobody could find it. I had to go get my spare keys to take my vehicle home. When I locked my vehicle that night, I didn't know that I was psychic at the time, but the message I was getting, now I know it was a message, I thought it was just a great idea, was that in the morning, the key will be on the seat of my car. Tonight, sleep with all my keys under my pillow, and I did. Nobody else had access to my vehicle. Nobody else had access to my keys. Everybody had searched my vehicle with flashlights. In the morning, when I woke up, the first thing I did was check under my pillow to make sure that my keys were still in my small bag that I had them in under there, and they were. The next thing I did was put my house shoes on and run outside in my pajamas, and before I could even unlock the door, I could see the key that had disappeared the night before on the seat. When you need to know, they can try all they want to lie, to hide, to deceive, to manipulate, whatever it is, but it will be made known plain as day in front of your face. And that's what this star is talking about as far as protection today. So there's a reason this message came out for you. You can put something in the comments if you want to. But remember, what you need to know will be shown. And you don't need to make yourself small to fit in. When people try to come in and trick you and play games on your energy, they got your whole soul team, your whole ancestral lineage to mess with. They have your whole divine purpose that they are trying to come against. And that doesn't go so well for people. So this is what I have at this time. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.